I used to completely lack the courage to go up and talk to an attractive woman. Then I started approaching, getting over that fear, and eventually started having actual conversations with cute girls. But I still wasn't getting the results I wanted. Most of those conversations would still end up in rejection, and even the phone numbers I got would eventually fizzle out. That is until I started leading. The number one thing men don't do in their interactions that creates more attraction and comfort. Women are attracted to masculine leaders. So when you lead, she will instinctually feel more attraction towards you, even if you're not physically her type. Moreover, when the interaction takes place in two different locations, the memory of the interaction feels longer in the girl's mind. So a 20-minute interaction that takes place on the side of the street is not nearly as strong as a 20-minute interaction where you walk to the nearest Starbucks and grab a coffee. Now, if you try to lead without having engaging conversation first, then you're just gonna get rejected and you're gonna waste an opportunity for a meaningful connection. If you want to learn how to stop having boring conversations, then click the link in the description. In general, you want to aim for at least 2 minutes of conversation before going for the lead. This gives the girl enough time to decipher, are you worth being led by? Are you a cool guy? Do you have a good vibe? Are you normal? Or are you just some psycho that's trying to kidnap her? Remember, women's main concern is their safety, so give it enough time for her to let her guard down. On the other side of that same coin though, you don't want to wait too long. The conversation could start fizzling and you could miss a small window of opportunity. A good rule of thumb is to not wait any longer than 5 minutes. If you do, then that window of opportunity could close and you'll end up losing a connection with a girl who could have changed your life. So if you've been talking to a girl for 3, 4, 5 minutes, you might ask, wait, what are you up to by the way? Or, wait, what are you even doing? Your tonality and your phrasing here are important because you don't want to sound like you have some sort of agenda. This is gonna raise her guard and she'll make herself seem busy even if she's not. Instead, you want to just make it sound like an innocent question that just came to you spontaneously. This is why I like the word even, like what are you even doing? And by the way, this will keep her guard down and have her answer honestly. Now, depending on where you are and what each of you is up to, you could lead her to a nearby bench, a different bar, or a lap around the park. There's many different ways to lead, never a scenario where you can't lead. But if the girl isn't really up to anything, then time is on your side. I recommend going for what's called an instant date. This means you're gonna lead her to an activity where you can both get to know each other a little bit better. The most basic one is coffee, but I've done smoothies, Wendy's, even a bottle of wine back at my place. You can say, yo, I was gonna go grab a Starbucks down the street. You should come with. Well, how about this? I'm gonna catch up with my friend in a minute. I'll walk you to Zara though. I like your vibe.
I'll show you what the acai bowls that I was telling you about.
Sure. This makes it sound like you were already gonna do the thing, which is a really low pressure way of inviting her over to your world, and it comes across really high value. But you don't necessarily have to pretend like you were already doing the thing. There's bonus points for being fun and spontaneous as well. This sounds a little bit more like, yo, honestly, I was about to go home, but I kind of like your vibe. We should grab a coffee. There's a Starbucks literally down the street. But even if you're pressed for time and you can't do those things, like for example, maybe she's on her way to work and she's about to be late, then you can still go for a smaller lead, like walking her down a bit. So that might sound like, oh, you're on your way to work? Okay, well, I was just walking that way, but I'll walk you down a block or two before I go. Come on. Just make sure you lead with conviction and suggest the lead. Do not ask, well, is it cool if I walk you down a block? Now you sound unconfident, you're not a strong leader, you're not one worth following, and she's going to reject you. So you were just going home?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, would you like to sit down for a little bit and chat?
I'm just really tired. I really want to go home.
Okay, I understand. Well, have a nice day. I don't know, you caught my attention. I had to meet you, but take care, okay? Bye-bye. If you want to be able to approach women, lead with confidence, and ultimately land your dream woman, then click the link in the description. You're going to get access to my brand new program where I'm constantly releasing in-depth tutorials and exclusive infield footage that you won't find here on YouTube. That's live action footage that goes way beyond the 1-minute clips that are all over Instagram. You'll see me walk through the exact step-by-step system that I've used to coach over 400 men and get them real-life results. I'm also giving away a free 1-hour consultation with me to the first 50 men to take action. That's where I'll sit down with you directly, connect, and custom tailor the program to your specific situation and goals. So click the link below, lock in your free consultation before the slots fill up, and I look forward to connecting with you.